Okay, I know I've compared my hair to an 80s or 90s Barbie that's been in the bath too many times, but I just feel like I'm kind of reaching a ridiculous level at this point with this, and there's really nothing I can do about it. Anyway, I'm Leanne if you don't know me, and if you do know me and you're back, thank you so much. I'm glad to have you guys back. Today we are doing a mascara showdown, a mascara tournament. What do we call this? It's a mascara off. I mentioned wanting to do a video like this in a recent video, and I got so many comments saying that you wanted to see this video. So I went back into a recent Instagram post that I did talking about my favorite mascaras and asking you guys what your all-time favorite holy grail mascaras are. And then I went through all the responses and I tallied up all the top responses, went out and bought them, and now I have your top 5 favorite mascaras. I'm gonna try them. I'm gonna try them all out for a day. I'm gonna be doing one on one eye, one on the other eye, figure out my favorite between those two, and then move on and do like a head-to-head competition between each one until there is only one left and we can figure out what is the best mascara out of your top 5 mascaras. This is kind of like a personal quest, but you guys seem to be very interested, so here we are. It's becoming a video, and this is gonna be kind of a long process, but I'm gonna do my best to show you the highlights, hit the big points, and really just show you which one is the best, show you how they perform, tested throughout the days, take some notes. I'm going to show you everything along the way. Are the claims true? How much do they cost? We've got a good variety from high end to more affordable, $4.99 all the way up to $29. So we are trying all different kinds of stuff, but they're your favorites and I trust you guys. You know, my lashes have been through a lot recently. I took off my lash extensions after having them on for about 3 years, probably more than 3 years with you guys here on my channel. That was a sad, strange day and my lashes were a little traumatized, but honestly, they've been doing okay. I've been using lash serum on them every single day since I took off those lash extensions to try to like nurse them back to health. But you might also remember about a month after taking my lash extensions off, I decided to do a DIY at-home lash perm to try to give myself a lash lift. That was crazy. I don't regret it. I'm still thinking about doing it again, but at the same time, I don't know if I would recommend it. If you saw that video, you know what I mean? It was a wild ride. So I have been enjoying my natural lash life. It is a whole new world and it has been treating me good, but that doesn't mean I don't still want a whole lot of lash. Anyway, let's find out what is the best mascara out of your top 5 favorite mascaras. Okay, I've got a little note going here with all of my mascara, all of their claims, and I've also got 5 different points that I'm going to be judging on. Volumizing, lengthening, clumping, smudging, and flaking. My hair is really irritating me, and this is the only clip I have at the ready. Wow, fashion. Okay, so just so we don't have to talk about all of the mascaras here at the beginning, let's just talk about them as I use them. Today, the 2 mascaras I'm gonna be using are the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. This one was only $4.99. This one is a huge crowd favorite. And I tried it a million years ago, but I actually think I tried a different version. I think this is like the big, bad older sister that has even more oomph to it. I think I tried the original Lash Princess years and years ago. I think it was a favorite even back then, but I think this one is the new top dog when it comes to Essence mascaras, and it's super affordable. So its claims are that it gives dramatic volume and sculpted length, and it also has a special conical brush. I noticed as I was taking notes about these mascaras that many of them mentioned that they have a special brush. So this one also has a very special brush. You can get a special brush even for $4.99. This one is gonna go on my right eye, and then on my left eye, we have the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I love this mascara. I used it a million years ago. Obviously, I've been away from it for a very long time. This is a fresh tube. I went and bought all of these fresh because obviously my mascara collection was a little aged, but all of these are new. Anyway, this one goes for $10.99 and the claims are silky volume. Have you ever wanted your lashes to be silky? I don't know. I've just never thought about it like that, but interesting, creative. Okay. Also, wavy bristle brush holds maximum formula for dramatic volume and also lengthening. From personal experience, from memory, I do feel like this is mostly a volumizing mascara, and to be truthful, I mostly love a volumizing mascara. I just like a lot of oomph. I just feel like I need all the width and girth I can get on my lashes, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I feel like these are good competitors because they promise very similar things, and they're both from the drugstore. They're both at a lower price point. So let's get it going. Let's get it started. But first, if you know anything about my lashes, which I don't know why you would unless you've been watching my channel for a while, and if you have, thank you so much. But I have very sad straight lashes that curl for no one. And even when I use a really amazing lash curler like the Shiseido one, this one, better than any other lash curler I've ever used in my life. I always just believed like a lash curler is a lash curler is a lash curler, like whatever, which is so sad because I've struggled with straight sad lashes for so long. But no, this one is so much better than any other lash curler I've ever tried in my life. But even with this, I curl my lashes, and if I just put on a regular mascara after, my lashes just slowly fall down. So what I have to do is use a very thin coat of waterproof mascara. This one is an oldie but a goodie. It's the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express. And yes, this is like a little weird thing to add into my experiment, and I don't love that I have to do this, but I will keep it consistent as I'm testing all of the mascaras. I'm just going to use a very thin coat of this waterproof mascara on my lashes before I go in with each mascara, so my lashes don't go straight and we can actually see what the mascara is doing. Hopefully you understand why I have to do this. I have actually already curled my lashes for the day. Let's go in with the Essence Lash Princess on my right eye. Ooh, let's zoom. Okay, as I'm applying, I'm definitely seeing volume, and I'm also seeing a few clumps pop in here and there, but ultimately it's definitely getting the job done. I feel like just one coat of this mascara does a lot for your lashes, even if you do get a couple of clumps here and there. I'm definitely seeing volume. It's definitely really nice and pigmented. I like the brush. It's easy to handle. Let's go on and do one coat on the other side. Again, this is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. The brush looks like this. It's not like a cone shape. It's more of like almost like a light hourglass shape in a way, but you can tell it holds a ton of product on this brush, which is something I like to see. I feel like this is gonna be a tough one. Wow, I can really remember why I love this mascara so much. It is so nice. Some of my lashes are really wonky on my left eye from the lash perm experiment. Some of them are a little like curling the wrong way, which has been fun. But if you notice that, that's not the mascara's fault. That's my fault. All right, I'm seeing a lot of volume. I'm not seeing as much clumping as I saw with the Lash Princess, but I would say they are equal on volumizing. I wouldn't say one is more lengthening than the other necessarily. And I have to say, I feel like if you just looked at my face and you looked at my lashes even very closely, I don't think that you would be able to guess that I used two different mascaras. They are very similar. I don't know, should we do another coat? Let's do another coat. I'm not gonna make my decision right now. I'm gonna go ahead and keep wearing this mascara for the rest of the day, keep taking notes, and then come back to you tomorrow and let you know which one was the favorite, and then move on and try my next two mascaras. Am I making this too complicated? Why do I have these complicated beauty video ideas, which I feel like nobody cares about? I'm always trying to like try things out and review things in the most complicated way. No one asked me to do that. It is purely my idea of how to make my life complicated. Please excuse me while I delete my channel. Okay, I don't know how this happened, but suddenly this eye is kind of drifting into Tammy Faye Baker, like the eyes of Tammy Faye territory, and I'm getting a little worried. I'm gonna back off, but I do feel like there's a lot of nice volume. I like to see those lashes, But I also am noticing some clumping. At this point, I'm noticing clumping on both sides, but I would say it's worse on the Lash Princess side. A lot of people would really hate that. I am pretty forgiving when it comes to clumping. I feel like nobody's looking at your lashes that closely and no one really cares. So it definitely doesn't make me dislike either of these mascaras, but it's obviously something that you need to see if you hate a clumpy mascara. I feel like the Lash Princess side is staying more curled than the Lash Paradise side. I don't know if one mascara is heavier than the other, so it's weighing it down, but I hope you can see what I'm seeing. This side looks more curled than this side. All right, so one last look before I go. This is the Lash Princess. This is the Lash Paradise. I'm gonna go live my life, take some notes, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm back. It's day 2, and it's time to test 2 more mascaras out of the top 5. So I actually published on my story the lashes from yesterday because I do feel like I have a pretty high tolerance for clumpy lashes, and I know a lot of people don't. So I just wanted to see what you guys thought about, is it clumpy? Is it not clumpy? Like, where is your clump comfort level? I have this problem on my stories that anytime I put out a poll, it always comes out basically 50-50. Sometimes it's like 49-51. Like, it's always like right around 50-50, which is very confusing and kind of frustrating. But I mean, it is what it is. You guys are always just split right down the middle. And right now, almost a day later, it's at too clumpy, 54%, and this is fine, 46%. But really, the split is usually much more 50-50. So I feel like I can actually see that more of you feel like that is too clumpy for you. So obviously, all of this is up to you personally and what your personal taste is also. But for me, I feel like I could handle that level of clump, but it was noticeable to me at the same time. They're both really good options. Again, this one's only $4.99, and I did notice that this one held my curl a little bit more, which in the end helps it not look as clumpy. But I do think the Lash Princess is my winner for yesterday. All right, so let's move on to the 2 mascaras for today. We're kind of mixing it up. Those were both really volumizing mascaras, and I feel like these 2 are much more lengthening than they are volumizing. However, both of them do claim to add volume while lengthening and separating. Let me talk to you about both of these. So these are at very different price points. This one, the L'Oreal Telescopic, it's been around for a long time, and I was surprised to see this one so many times in the comments. A lot of you guys just love this one. It's $10.99, and the claims are that it has a special brush with a flat side to lengthen and a comb side for separating, and apparently it removes easily. I've actually never tried this one before. Like I said, I really like volume, so I usually don't go for lengthening ones, but we're gonna try this one out and see what it's like to not be living that clump life. And then the other one that we're gonna try on the left side is a more expensive option. It's $24, and it's the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. So many of you guys brought this one up in the comments. This was definitely like a cult favorite at this point. And the claims are that it stays all day, it lengthens, it gives definition and curl, and it looks like lash extensions. And it also has flake-free tubing technology. So it's like a tubing mascara if you've ever tried those before. Typically, I've seen them as a 2-step process, and when you wash your face, they come off in tubes. A lot of times people say those hold curl really well, but I can say I have tried this one with no waterproof mascara underneath to hold my curl, and it does not hold my curl. So don't believe that if you have lashes like mine. If you need the waterproof mascara as the first layer, do not be shy, just use it. It definitely takes away the claim that it removes really easily just with water, because obviously if you have waterproof mascara underneath this, it's not going to come off as easily, but it does remove very strangely. I'm so sorry about the truck outside. I'm really annoyed with it. I'm sorry if it's annoying you too, but we're just going to get through this and try to ignore it. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's get in, curl my lashes. Okay, I accidentally forgot to mention this very important note. I mentioned all the 5 ways that I was going to be judging these mascaras, and I did not mention that I do feel like neither of the mascaras that I tried yesterday flaked or smudged. I honestly usually don't have that problem, maybe a little bit of flaking, but I usually don't have smudging, but I didn't notice that with either of those mascaras, in case you're wondering. Okay, I've got my waterproof mascara on, a super thin coat. Whoa. Can you hear that? Let me put it up next to the mic. This is me pulling out the wand of the telescopic. That's weird, right? I've never experienced that with any other mascara. The wand is plastic and it's super, super flexible. And you know what? I will say, this is a special wand. I mean, a lot of mascaras claim to have a special like new wand technology, and this is a very different wand. I will say this one is actually special and different, but we'll see if it actually adds a benefit. So I'm trying to go in with the flat side to get that length that they claim, and then I'll go with the comb side to separate. Oh, excuse me. I am seeing why you guys like this mascara. I can definitely see the lengthening, and I can see how this brush is nice for separating. Although I will say I had a little trouble using it for separating because I tried to comb through the lashes from behind and it ended up adding more mascara. So it got a little tricky. Let's try the other side with the Thrive Lash Extension Mascara. This one is another plastic brush with plastic bristles. It's definitely not a thick, aggressive formula like the Lash Paradise or the Lash Princess. I'm seeing length, but the lashes are staying more wispy. Oh, but I will say the Thrive mascara length has nothing on the telescopic length. Like, I didn't know my lashes could look that long. They look super long. Let's just add a little bit more. Maybe it just needs a little more product. Okay, just first impression, I have to say I'm so impressed with the telescopic side. I do feel like it just looks a little bit cleaner and nicer, and I'm so impressed with how my lashes look. I feel like this mascara is so much more lengthening compared to this one, and also compared to the first two yesterday. Of course, it's not giving me as much volume, but I think it's a really pretty nice, clean, classic look. You know what I mean? This side also very, very nice. I really enjoy it. I like the volume, but I'm more impressed with the telescopic compared to the Thrive, which I'm shocked by, because we're talking about a $24 mascara versus a $10.99 mascara. And I've always been a lover of drugstore mascara, so part of me is not surprised, but going into it, I honestly thought that I was gonna like the Thrive more. So I'm gonna go about my day, live my life. Right now, I feel like they look pretty good, but we'll see. And I'll see you tomorrow. Yes. It is day 3. We are ready for round 3 of the Mascara Showdown. Yesterday was round 2, and I was very conflicted, but I do feel like the winner for me was the L'Oreal Telescopic. I was really shocked by how much I liked that one, and I did end up asking Grant his opinion on the two mascaras, if he could tell a difference. And he did say that he felt like the Telescopic was more clumpy, but I felt like it was really nice. Yes, there was a lot of product on my lashes, but what I really liked was that you couldn't see the clumps towards the ends of the lashes. I feel like that's when clumpiness becomes a problem, or that's at least where it bothers me. And I was seeing a lot more of that on the Thrive side. So I feel like my winner is Telescopic. Again, it was a very hard choice. I feel like all of these mascaras are good, and I totally see why everybody loves these, but that's my choice. Today we have one more new mascara to introduce, and then I'm gonna put that one against one of the winners of round 1 and round 2. This one is the Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. This is by far the most expensive mascara out of all 5. The full size is $29. I got the mini size, which is only $14. I'm kind of annoyed. I guess I could have seen this online, but the full size is actually a gold tube, and it's really pretty, and I love the shape. I love Hourglass all around. I always seem to enjoy their products. The claims: ultimate all-in-one, volume, length, lift, and dramatic, but weightless. So that's kind of the basic all-around claims of every mascara. It's gonna give you it all. It's even gonna curl your lashes, and I've yet to see that before, but I like the weightless claim. I think that's really nice, especially for someone that has lashes like mine. So today we're gonna be putting the Hourglass Caution Mascara up against the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Very different price points. Again, this one is $4.99. Right now I need to curl my lashes and put on a little bit of waterproof mascara to hold that curl. Excuse me. Okay, so come to me, my child. Let's do the Hourglass on the right eye. We have a pretty standard brush. it's not one of those rubber or silicone or plasticky brushes, and it doesn't really seem like it has a special shape, although I'm sure they would tell you that it does. I don't really want it to be, but this is really nice. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Okay, let's not go overboard here, and let's do the other eye. All right, now we're going back in with the Essence Lash Princess. Pretty similar, not gonna lie. I will say I feel like the Lash Princess really packs a punch. It's more efficient. You can see much more product going onto your lashes faster than you can on the Hourglass side. That's a good thing in one way, but on the other hand, it can get away from you a lot faster, and I want to be careful of that. You know what? I gotta be real with you. I feel like this eye just has issues. The lashes kind of go all unnatural ways, and it makes the mascara look more clumpy compared to this eye. This eye is definitely a lot more natural looking, but it's very strange because I feel like these mascaras are quite similar. Probably didn't zoom you in enough. It cuts me off at a very strange point. Like my forehead could just be going on forever up here. You don't know. I'm gonna add just a little bit more of the Hourglass Caution Mascara on my right eye just to balance it out and see what we can work up to. Okay, I'm sitting here applying this mascara, already thinking about how much I'm gonna dread picking a favorite out of all of these mascaras, because genuinely, I do like them all. That looks great. You can really keep going and going and going with this mascara, and it doesn't get ugly. You don't have to be as careful. I am seeing a little bit of clumpiness gathering at the ends, but I've been going at it for a while, which it's surprising that it's taken this long. That's a nice mascara. But at the same time, they're also very similar. I hope you can see. Let me really lean in so you can see. They both add a good amount of volume. They're very pigmented. It is much more of a dramatic lash. I'm seeing length. I wouldn't say it's the same kind of length that I saw with the telescopic. I was really kind of blown away by that. I'm not seeing extra curl, but it's not weighing my lashes down. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, live my life with these mascaras. I'm gonna notice if they are flaking or smudging or anything like that, and I'll let you know how it went tomorrow. All right guys, I'm back. I have washed my hair yet again. I've got a whole new shade of, what is this? Pink yellow, dirty pink. I don't know, maybe some people would call this rose gold. I don't know. I'm probably not one of those people. I feel like it's taken on a very strange tone in my opinion, but we're going with it because we have no choice. That aside, today is round 4. Yesterday was round 3. And honestly, it was a very, very difficult choice. And for me, if I'm completely honest, it was a tie between the Hourglass and the Essence Lash Princess. They were just so similar. And I do feel like there was just maybe a hair difference in clumping and ease of use. You didn't have to be as careful with the Hourglass, but with the price difference, I have to pick the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect. It's $4.99 and you just cannot beat that, and so many people love it. And even the mini size of the Hourglass is $14, which, okay, that's not that much, but it's the mini size and the full size is $29, and they are so similar. I even asked Grant, which, okay, is he an expert on makeup or mascara or any of those things? No, you might have seen the Husband Does My Makeup challenge. You saw what happened there. He is no expert, but he looked at me and he was like, I can't tell the difference. And he knew that I had 2 different mascaras on. So that means today we have the winner of the second round, the L'Oreal Telescopic, and then we're putting it up against the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. These 2 mascaras, in my opinion, do very different things, but I still feel like we can compare them. Mostly I feel that because we have to, because that's where I've landed as. I do already have my lashes curled. I already have a thin layer of waterproof mascara on because I had a doctor's appointment this morning, so had to have my mascara on. With a mask, I feel like you gotta have mascara on. I don't know why I don't make the rules. So I haven't gone in with either of these yet, but we're gonna do that together now. I'm gonna zoom you in. And is this the last round? This video has gone on and on. I'm ready to keep filming this video forever and ever. I'm going in with the L'Oreal Telescopic on my right eye. I will say at this point, it feels like a tradition that I completely forgot to talk about flaking and smudging yesterday, and I didn't really notice any of that. And yesterday was kind of a crazy day. I was outside a lot, super sweaty, and if ever was there a day that was gonna happen, I think it would have been yesterday, and it didn't happen. All right, and then for my left eye, we're going in with Lash Princess. All right, I'm scooting in. Hopefully you can see the lashes really well. Telescopic, Lash Princess. These are the last two. This is the final countdown, the final showdown between the mascaras. This one is the Telescopic. This is the Lash Princess. They are both nice, affordable price points. They're both from the drugstore. You can find both of them at Ulta the last time I checked. And I think they both look really, really nice. They're not too super different. I was kind of thinking that the Telescopic next to the Lash Princess would look majorly lengthening, but now that I have them on, they're pretty comparable, honestly. And for a very long time, I always thought like a mascara is a mascara is a mascara. Like, do not spend a ton of money on mascara because it's just not worth it. Like, they're just basically duping you. And you know what? I think I'm kind of coming back around to that notion because yes, these aren't super different price points, but we've tried all different kinds in this video and I feel like we're seeing things. Are we seeing things? Because I'm seeing things. Let's see things together. Here we are. Get a good look. This is our last round. I'm gonna go on about my day, go on about my life, wear this mascara for the rest of the day and see how they perform. Tomorrow I will be back with my final thoughts, decide on a final winner, the mascara champion, my favorite mascara out of your favorite mascaras. It's gonna be a big day, folks. I feel like I'm gonna have to like celebrate the end of this video somehow. I don't know what I'm gonna do. My life is real weird at this point. All right, see you tomorrow. Okay, where are we in this? Day 5? I'm pretty sure this is day 5 of the Mascara Showdown. It is the 5th and final day. The construction noises are wilder than ever. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're gonna make me scream. Anyway, we're gonna pretend like we can't hear that. I'm gonna wrap this video up. Right now, I have the winner of the Mascara Showdown on my eyes right now. All right, and the winner is, I'm not gonna make you wait for it because I think that would just be cruel at this point. The winner is the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara, $4.99, and I feel like it is the best out of the top 5 mascaras that you guys love. I will say, I have to say, I wouldn't be me if I did not say, I loved all of these mascaras. All of these mascaras were really good, and I feel like if you picked any of them, you'd probably be happy with them. If you just see one here that you liked what it did for my lashes and you want to try it out, I don't feel like any of them would be a mistake. However, all around, through all of the rounds of tournament, the price is incredible. The price plus the performance is amazing. It's almost unbelievable. I feel like it was almost an exact dupe next to the Hourglass Caution Mascara, which is $29 full size. So I feel like that is incredible performance at a $4.99 price point. You get a lot of volume. Obviously, it's very accessible for everyone. The packaging is kind of dorky, but that does not matter to me. It's just so easy to use. You get a lot of volume, and if you're like me and you like a lot of lash and a lot of volume real quick, you like dramatic lashes, I feel like you will really, really like this one. But I do feel like I also have to add the biggest surprise through this experiment for me was the L'Oreal Telescopic. So many of you guys loved it, which surprised me in itself because I never hear about it, but I loved this mascara so much. I'm so grateful that you guys introduced me to it. I feel like going forward, it will be really nice to have all of these good mascaras and be able to mix and match and layer them. Okay, and hopefully I made it clear, I do love all of these, but I'm going to rank them from most loved to least loved. Number 1, Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. Number 2, Hourglass Caution Extreme Lash Mascara. Number 3, L'Oreal Telescopic Original. Number 4, L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I'm so shocked that this one was number 4. I kind of anticipated that it would be number 1. I'm not gonna lie. I do love this one. It is very dramatic. It is very full on. But just compared to the other ones, this is number 4. Very surprised by that. Number 5, last but obviously not least, I did really enjoy this mascara. This is the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. So I didn't hate any of the mascaras that you guys love. I'm really happy about that. And I hope this experiment was helpful for you guys. Hopefully you discovered a mascara that you guys want to try. You like what it did for my lashes. Maybe you have similar lashes to me. Maybe you just want to try a new mascara. I don't blame you. I will link them all in the description down below. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. You are my people and I love you. You can find me everywhere on social media. It's LeighAnnSays and I love talking to you guys over there. As always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye everyone. Oops, that matters to me like none. There's no space between these fingers. Ooh, I just smudged it on my face. It was bound to happen. This is a nice mascara, y'all. Why am I telling you? You already know. You told me about this mascara. It's driving me nuts.